It's Columbus Day, or as you probably know it as Native American. You may not recognize me because I haven't been on this movie, because I am trapped in this green screen prison. Or you may have noticed me as I have appeared magically through this magical prism of wonderful technology and Lord Genius space missions. If you'd like to free me from this horrible green apocalypse, you can help support this channel for free. If you have an Amazon Prime account, just hit that handy subscribe button up there. You can help us serve.
Audio's a little mixed, a little messed up. Yeah, it's always messed up in that start. Normally I turn the old anthem down a little bit, but that's usually what starts the Twitch shows. So that's just what default runs. But it does have that cute little dancing animation at the end of it, so I wanted to keep that in. Hey everybody, happy Saturday. Hope everyone's Saturdays are going awesome. I'm Lance, one half of the Serfs. You saw Dave, the other half of the Serfs at the start. He's actually in Madrid right now, which is awesome. And hello to the YouTubers, because we don't do as many YouTube shows anymore. Main reason being is that we were getting pretty damn censored on YouTube and demonetized, so we started doing stuff on Twitch, and Twitch has been really fun. But we want to do some YouTube stuff today, because we miss you, and we miss the YouTubes and all you lovely people. Hi to everyone in the chat. Oh, holy shit, it's Tucker Carlson, the guy who pretends to hate elites. Yeah, it's definitely true. Anyone who hasn't already done it, if you like our live stream shows, please subscribe to us on Twitch as well, because we do Monday to Friday shows now on the Twitchosphere. We miss you too. I'll miss you as well, Bert. And yeah, join us on Twitch. We usually do shows there, but I'm going to do YouTube today for a couple of reasons. Anyone who's not aware of Twitch culture, because we kind of got sucked into it a little bit as a result of being on Twitch, there's a lot of crazy shows. I'm sure a lot of you people know about Hassan Piker, because he's amazing and he's awesome. But you probably know about Destiny. You probably know about Destiny as well, because of usually the controversies that he seems to... well, let's just say he's got a lot of hot takes. He's got a lot of hot takes on the old Twitter. And, those takes, they don't age as well, but, he's got a lot of them. One thing you guys probably don't know about is something called the Rajj Royale, which is going on right now. I'll show it to you on the screen. It's this kind of dystopian, nightmarish looking thing. This is half a podcast, half a show. It's a regular show on Twitch. It's where they get a whole bunch of different Twitch streamers from different ilks and walks of life to get together and battle it out. And it's kind of survivor style. They get eliminated one by one. I was asked today to be on this show, and I actually said yes, because I figured it might be a good platform to bread pill some people. There's 20,000 people who watch it live, when it is live. But, even better, EvaUnaLove, who's one of the most wonderful people that we've met on Twitch so far. They are a non-binary activist, who is also they're also a far leftist, they're anti-capitalist. They are wonderful. They have a fantastic show on Twitch where they try and basically bread pill people and teach them about being gender fluid or being non-binary, about LGBTQIA plus rights, all that kind of wonderful stuff. So they're in the competition right now. So that's this one right here. This is EvaUnaLove, this square. Of all the other squares. Now, the other people on the show are often very hardcore conservative, all the way across the gamut, actually. From what I've learned so far, the person in the corner here, which is Wes, that's Mil Malkova. Yes, that is the porn star, Mil Malkova. She's also a Twitch streamer. Who's 100% in the competition right now. There's a handful of porn stars who actually have secondary careers as Twitch streamers, not doing sex work on Twitch, but just being gamers and streamers as well on the platform. I don't know much about any of the other competition, much about the other competitors. I don't know much about who Richard Lewis is. I know that Wes B. TW is kind of the incel king, Trump supporter, hardcore right winger, and I don't know much about the other people either. I'm learning about them. But one of the things they do is they eliminate people as the show goes on. So I'm gonna tap us in for a couple seconds so we can you can hear how crazy this stuff is. But just keep in mind, EvaUnaLove is, like I said, an amazing activist. They are a non-binary, intersectional feminist, and also anti-capitalist. Just fantastic on every front. So this is basically someone who's gone into the lion's den, because the rest of it is a complete lion's den in terms of political beliefs, what they talk about, all that kind of stuff. So right now, they are trying to bread pill all these people. Basically, that's what's going down.
Anything they do or say is positive after they damn themselves by being a racist.
I'm not saying that I think that I support Trump just based off. I'm just saying based off this story. That's all we're trying to talk about right now,
absolutely.
Right? That's specific tweet that he made out. That was all we're supposed to talk about, right?
Yep. Yeah, and then I also expanded it into whether he was a racist or not.
I think he's a racist.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, you're not anti-Trump.
Okay, but that
rather than
I don't know what the fuck he does for the country specifically, because I don't follow politics. I'm being legit. I don't know what
Bendy, I'll explain the game to you a little bit.
He's a
Explain it to everybody
racist.
who's tuning in. So right now they're talking about Trump's tweets, and I'll turn the sound back on if Eva's getting a chance to speak. Like I said, Eva is the one that I'm obviously supporting in this game, and this is probably the spot that I'll be taking myself in a couple weeks, or hopefully if Dave is back by then, we can do it together. Because it's a very, very it's just a cesspool in terms of the conversation I've been listening to. Anyways, it's kind of like. It would be my nightmare to be on this thing and to be on this thing for like an hour. And this exact thing I'm saying right now is probably going to be a soundbite that's used later against me or something like that. But anyways, this is the way the game works. Basically, all the people on this are all Twitch streamers. There's a moderator who's moderating right now. I don't know why Destiny is in the corner. You can't see him because I'm covering Destiny up, but he's not actually live. It's just a picture of Destiny for some reason. But anyways, all these people are Twitch streamers of varying degrees of fame and of varying walks of the political spectrum. Most of them are a little bit more conservative, all the way to the guy in the top right corner who's far right conservative. And then we've got Eva in the corner, or sorry, Eva in the middle here, and they are basically the leftist, the anti-capitalist leftist on the other corner of the thing. But the idea of this is that they all argue and debate, and the timer at the top, you see, that's the clock going down. So that timer at the top is basically how much time is left in this round. When that timer is done, it goes to a vote. So I'm hoping that right now, since there's 75 of you wonderful people watching, we could help Eva next time there's a vote to try and keep them on for as long as possible, because they're the only ones trying to bread pill all these people and trying to bread pill the chat as well on a whole range of issues. So right now I think they're debating Trump's latest tweet and was it racist, which I mean I'm pretty sure all 75 people watching right now, you know where we both stand.
I saw a Twitch clip. He saw a Twitch clip titled "Richard Lewis is a white nationalist."
No, you did say
I called him. No, I did.
Destiny is on the chat.
I can link you the post.
So
I said Richard Lewis genuinely thinks.
Oh my god, it's like debating alt-righters again. Holy shit.
No, it's see, and now you're trying to.
What I specifically
work that language in.
Let me know when you're done. Are you done? So what I specifically said was,
brother. Like it's not hard.
So what I specifically said,
let Richard let him finish.
So what I specifically said was, you defend white nationalists. That's what I said. I didn't say you were a white nationalist. Plenty of moderates in the middle who are well-intentioned idiots end up defending.
Can I ask you what you meant by, I genuinely think Richard Lewis thinks less of women and minorities. You wrote it on a Reddit post.
I'd actually like to say that Reddit post because I don't actually think you're racist.
You did.
I don't know if I ever.
Richard, link me the Reddit post.
I'd actually like to say that. I'm curious. Yeah, I'm curious.
I'm covering up Destiny, but you can't. There's no. It's only audio, so I mean, I could here. I'll just show you a quick example. Let me get into the editor here. Where's my video feed? Video capture. So if I am to disappear like magic, you'll see Destiny is actually. He's just in the corner. It's audio only because Destiny is actually simul streaming at the same time right now. So, and now I will return via the same magic. Whew. Yeah, but it's just Destiny's voice. You don't actually get to see him.
And stuff right then, and you probably expected me to pull for you because we were friends. So like, you know.
Well, no, I would never expect you to pull for me. So for instance,
why not?
Like,
I've done it loads, dude.
No, so like for instance, you piled on. Well, if you would shut the fuck up for literally 2 fucking seconds, I could actually say it.
Again, it's ironic.
So for instance,
all right, chill. All right, come on.
So. Holy shit. So, for instance, when you found a way to make it
Marge,
my
you're asking
fault
about Dave.
that
He's in
Thorne
Europe.
said
He's in
that
Madrid
Poland
right
was
now.
a shithole country or whatever, I kind of see where your loyalty is a lot.
I never did that. I reported Thorin saying that. I cost Thorin his job.
This whole argument is you two saying, no, I never did that. This fucking argument.
You literally on a show with me and Thorin. You literally on a show with me and Thorin were telling me that it was my fault that Thorin said that Poland was a shithole country and got canceled from that event. You realize you literally said that to me on that show. You took his side on that.
No, because he got cancelled because of me. Because I reported.
I'm curious. Hold on. Would you like to wager a friendly like £50 on this? I'm curious because we can go back and watch the video.
$dollars if you want, dude.
Okay, we could do 50 USD,
right.
and somebody will tweet it out later. Okay,
post.
I would love.
I've got the post.
I would love to see that video. Like,
I've got the post. You want me to send it to you on Discord?
Just read it out loud. We all want to hear it.
yeah, go for it.
Let me just find it.
Hold on, let me. I got the. Hold on, I got the.
It seems like something completely asinine. What I did want to tune in to kind of show you guys a little bit. Was because we're apparently coming on this show soon, so I don't exactly know what our strategy would be in terms of trying to help bread pill the people watching it. Because that's the one thing. There's 20,000 people who watch this, so there's a lot of opportunity, and a lot of them I'm sure are in the incel community too. Like there's a lot of opportunity to try and I don't know. pull some people out of the fray, shall we say. And in this particular broadcast right now, EvaUnaLove is a far leftist, non-binary, awesome activist who you'll see right here, who I'm waiting. Hopefully they will have a chance to speak pretty soon.
Racism of other races and women. So what does that mean?
I don't know. Can you link me the post? It sounds like a.
Send it to Raj.
What's your general opinions that you've been asked before? People ask that all the time. No, not social democrats. Although I totally I have nothing but love for social democrats. I think social democrats are pretty damn close. I think social democrats are just a couple steps away. But no, I'm a socialist. But when I say I'm a socialist, socialism is definitely an umbrella term right now, because if you want to apply it to the historical context, you could, or you can apply it to what more modern day context is surrounding that term. For me, I want to definitely see an end to capitalism, but I more readily in the near future, I would like to see, at least within my lifetime, the means of production being given back to the workers. So can that be achievable through large-scale unionization? Can that be achievable for workers' co-ops? Those are things that I'm trying to learn more about in terms of what I think is the most viable way going forward. I'm not violent in any way, so I'm not a revolutionary who's telling you should grab weapons and go out into the streets and shoot people who own homes. That's not me. I am much more, I want to get real world solutions to a lot of what I see are the systemic problems that trouble us.
Call them mentally ill. My God, there's a lot of skeletons in your closet.
I'll admit, right, because I got so fucking upset about it. I'll do the full mea culpa. Here's things that I shouldn't have done. Implying you were mentally ill. It didn't help that you did say to someone on D.GG that you were going to take a Glock to TwitchCon and hope to bump into me. That was a bit weird, but okay.
Wait, what?
Okay, they're still not talking about anything of substance, so I can keep explaining to people who are just joining in. Hello, holy. No, I'm not on Rajj right now. This is an illusion, everybody. Oh man, I should change the perspective for a couple seconds so I don't sell it as. Hello, there we are. That's a bit better. No, I'm not on Rajj. I did get invited to be on Rajj today. Today I got invited to be on Rajj, so this is more researching. Okay, so call this research. I was asked to be on Rajj today by Izzy Bear. Izzy Bear is an amazing trans rights as well as a trans female Twitch streamer. She's incredible. She's been a huge help about getting us established on Twitch and getting us into the community. And while meeting new people on Twitch, in the center here, you'll see EvaUnaLove. They are also an awesome non-binary activist as well as a leftist, far leftist. Yeah, love Izzy. Izzy is awesome. And you should love Ava as well. And Ava is in the lion's den right now. Ava is the only far leftist in this whole thing, battling for, this is the marketplace of ideas, everybody, battling against all these different characters. And in the top right corner, someone who is a professed Trump supporter, very, very incel friendly, kind of, incel adjacent, shall we say.
No, I did say here.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, Destiny, so in fairness, Richard did just apologize. Are you going to apologize? Or do you not feel like you have anything to apologize for?
From this Reddit post, it looks like I was grouping him with Thorin, which isn't fair. I do think Thorin is racist. I don't think Richard Lewis is racist.
Okay. Dude, why did you do this like a fucking year ago? Or like, it's crazy. We were
wait. Because this isn't what our initial disagreement was. It was over the white nationalist thing. But, wait, I don't want to take over this whole show.
Yeah, we're going down a rabbit hole. We're going down a rabbit hole.
I hope you accept my apology, okay? And I accept your apology.
Well, he hasn't apologized.
Okay, well, hold on. I haven't apologized for shit. Also, Raj, can we watch this video where he defends Thorin, saying that I baited Thorin into saying those things he did about Poland?
No, that's because we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna go down a rabbit hole, and then for the next 4 rounds, everybody's just gonna be watching this. As much as I'd love to continue down this, because I'm quite entertained by it, I just want to be respectful to everybody else.
Guys,
thanks so much for the super chat, Alan Rogers. Thoughts on cynicalism as a strategy for left? Are you talking about cynicalism or anarcho-cynicalism? And I'll wait for you to respond before I kind of come up with my answer to that. But it might be a bit of a loaded question.
God, there's a fucking video. Thorin Rage Quits, the late game podcast. What the fuck is this?
Oh my gosh.
Chat, show it.
That was where Thorin
okay, hold on. Let me ask the guests in the stream. Are you guys okay with what we're doing right now? I don't want to be.
Yeah, this is the exposed show now.
People want to get onto the Alinity shit, and I know me and Steven are going to argue about it.
Yeah, let's move on. We'll come back to this, Destiny, real quick.
Can I say real clearly, if you felt I characterized you as being an actual racist, I'll apologize for that. I don't think you are actually a racist. And I have said that multiple times, so I don't know why I said that in that post. That was dumb of me to say.
Wow.
So,
okay. See, hey, who said that we couldn't solve?
Well, when it comes to anarcho-syndicalism, I like a handful of the ideas. Basically, where having it's basically a method for workers to regain the means of production through revolutionary industrial unionism. A lot of the anarcho syndicalists that I speak to often are also hoping to get that through violent revolution, which I do not agree with. I'm not violent, so I don't think that could work. Mostly because I do believe that workers outnumber the bourgeois, the capitalists. Absolutely, they do. They are the vast majority. They're the overwhelming majority. They are the the 99.99999%. But I think the bigger problem is that just under the system we have, and maybe the varying degrees of education, this is such a systemic problem and question to be able to answer it very quickly for you. To not interrupt the show anymore, but I don't think the average worker would agree with you. I don't think the average worker would want to join in some kind of anarcho-syndicalist revolution. I think that they are too deeply entrenched in just wanting to have good old-fashioned jobs and security and safety for their family. I don't think they have any desire to go out onto the street and start a revolution in that sense. So that's why I think they would probably not be on board.
Hello? Okay.
No.
Well, he was here. But Destiny, hello? Destiny? Okay, he left. Well, I'm gonna go on a limb here, and I'm gonna say that I don't think Destiny would be interested, nor would Hassan be interested in hashing out their disagreements live on stream. Although I will concede that they did hash out and go after each other on a public forum for like 4 days. But that being said, I'm not sure if
that relationship was never going to work. The minute I saw Hassan and Steve like being pally and stuff, you can ask Trainwrecks this. I said to him, like, that is a fucking car crash waiting.
They're not talking about anything interesting, so I'll talk to you, chat. You're far more interesting than this nonsense. I feel like the best approach to bread pilling requires that you not be the only person we're trying to bread pill, because otherwise it risks the illusion of being wrong via argument and ad populum. Yes, definitely true. Change the layout. Yeah, it's not my layout. This is their layout. This is just basically. I mean, I switched to this one for a little bit, but I don't have the chat set up for YouTube. This is one of our Twitch formats. So this one at least has the YouTube chat built into it. What is this? So you're looking at Rajj Royale. It is a nightmarish fever dream of the highest order. Basically, where it's just a whole bunch of different Twitch personalities get on here and they debate one another in an elimination style game. Oh god, I'm missing. So the reason I brought you guys into this is because I wanted to help you. I wanted to help Eva. So EvaUnaLove is in the corner right here. This is the only Twitch streamer that we're friends with and we're quite big fans of. They are a non-binary activist, leftist, and they are in the lion's den right now with all these other people of varying degrees of, it's basically centrism, liberalism, all the way to hardcore conservatism. In the top right corner, the guy's pretty conservative. And they are basically trying to either bread pill and or debate a lot of topics with the rest of these people. Unfortunately, because of the format and because there's so many people, it's very, very difficult to get your opinion in. But there is a vote, so I was going to try and help them out by getting you guys to help vote for them. But it seems like we missed the last one. The next one isn't for another 20 minutes. That's what the timer in the top thing is.
Or we could literally just call it the final debate. And it's just called the final debate.
I don't know about that, dude. That branding is very bad right now. I'll explain why.
Wait, what do you mean?
Unreal, like.
Never use the word final.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, wait. Why is something?
I wouldn't call it the final debate. I'd call it like the best solution.
I agree, Bendy. It looks like an absolute mess. It looks like like I said, this looks like a nightmare. You know, like right now.
Oh no. Okay, never mind. I get it now.
Like I can't even turn the audio on for too long. Yeah, I know it looks terrible. But like, okay, well, you guys give me your opinion. Do you think this would be, because we got invited onto this, right? And like I said, it does just look like a dystopian nightmare for me. But it could 20 to 25,000 people watch this live. They're watching this, so 25,000 people are watching this live right now, this show. So would it be a good opportunity to bread pill people? I don't think you would be able to convince anyone on the panel. That's not the point of debate, right? The whole point of debate is obviously it's like, what is it? The 40-40-20 rule. 40% of the people are going to be on one side, 40% are going to be on the other side, but it's the 20% who are either undecided or swayable. You can hopefully move them towards something further left, or bread pill them a little bit along the process. Literally expecting somebody to have audio issues on yeah. Well, they're not all smug idiots, okay? Like I said, we have nothing but love for Eva. Eva is a non-binary feminist activist who's also a far leftist, and I really want them to bread pill a lot of these people. And you'll see, like, when they get an opportunity to speak, they are very, very passionate in what they say. I've just been waiting for that. That's why I've been kind of taking the audio on and off. Oh, wait. Never mind.
You're being a little insensitive right now.
Casey, we've been friends for a long time. Like, you're not going to be pissed off if I pick to keep
No.
because I think she offers a different perspective.
Sorry.
Yeah, and
that's important.
Yeah.
Is that all right?
Mark's Tuber.
Yeah, no,
I
I'm
never
cool
saw a
with that.
donation
I'll
from you,
see
but
you
thank you very
guys-
much.
I'll see you guys
Mark's
next
Tuber
time.
for the
Okay.
£2.
It's good to
Later,
catch up,
incels.
Casey.
Casey, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it, Casey.
Hi, Casey.
Sad to see you go.
So yeah,
as
as you
always.
can hear from this
One
reality
day,
TV
maybe.
show music, this is the elimination part of this. This is where everyone votes. Someone got eliminated. Apparently, it was someone called Casey, and then the game goes down and down and down. I don't even know what the reward is for being on this thing. Aren't you streaming on Twitch now? So I'm not streaming on Twitch right now. Guys, this is YouTube exclusive. Hello, YouTube family. We are streaming on Twitch most of the time because Twitch doesn't pull our videos down when we talk about LGBTQIA+ topics, whereas YouTube does, or they demonetize them instantly, which I'm really insulted by. That's why we usually are on Twitch now. Twitch at least is a bit better for that. And I'm never going to leave YouTubes. I love my YouTubes. I love all y'all. And that's why we put all of our YouTube stuff. We're gonna keep. I mean, we're just gonna keep making content. That's our bread and butter. But we like doing live shows because I like, talking, and it is. I know it's chaotic. It's absolutely chaotic. It's madness. It looks like an absolute nightmare. But again, we were invited to be on this. We're probably going to be on it in a couple weeks now. So I'm trying to get your feedback and opinion, and I want to watch. Eva.
That's the only way. That's the only way I'm going to get subs is if
people.
Mia says it's okay. That's the only time they'll sub.
Subscribe to Twitch.
So anyway, thank you. Your Twitch. Let's move on to the next topic. All right, gentlemen and ladies.
Alec, you caught any more fish?
Yeah, have you?
No, I caught that last one, and
It looks tough.
For a minute.
The difficulty doesn't.
Okay.
I
Well, we got
think,
one.
Is it a waste
we
of
got
time?
one. Thank you, Mr. Straight
totally
Planet 202. Thank you. All right.
Magic's gone.
The magic's gone. We've lost it. We've completely lost it. All right. Let's. 5 gifted subs from Poof the Magician. Let's move on to the Alinity.
Okay, Mohammed Hamad, this looks like a Fox News panel on good reform. Absolutely agree. 100%. Get rid of the bottom right. You can't eliminate me. This is my stream. Treat it as an opportunity to try and get the message out. That's what I was thinking. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm nothing if not drama and branding simultaneously at the same time. Yeah, that's the whole point. Like, I wanted to use this as an opportunity to ideally bread pill some people. Or at least bring some people into the left or further on the left, right? Hope you get a Twitch partnership, have a Prime account. Oh, thank you very much, Mark's Tuber. Yeah, so I'm going to switch over to Twitch very shortly because over on Twitch I'm going to spare you guys this nightmares scene. I just wanted to get your opinion on whether or not we should do this show. But yeah, after this I'm going to do a Twitch show where we're going to go through all of Ben Garrison's comics because right now Ben Garrison has been doing a lot of he's been dropping some thirst traps. I want to talk about Ben Garrison and I want to talk about his particular brand of art. So I'm going to do that over in Twitch soon. But in the meantime, just to get a little bit more of a taste of how crazy the show is, because this is the show that, again, they're asking us to come on this. It is like, it's like Fox News of the internet. That's what it really feels like. Just a whole bunch of people debating on a range of topics. And again, like I've said a couple times on stream already, really waiting to hear Eva come forward because they are the only leftist non-binary person on this panel.
It's past the Twitch ban. That should be, without speaking, it should already be removed from this website. It should go way past that because it's so fucking illegal and harmful and detrimental to allow this to be on this website. Not only does it make the website look fucking stupid
really
for allowing people like that to continue to be on it, but it just like yeah, you can get away with it. It's fine. You can do this kind of shit to animals. It's such a terrible look for Twitch, and I can't believe it hasn't been handled already.
Okay. Yeah, anybody else agree with Wes? Anybody want to build off of his take? Anybody agree with Wes?
Yeah, I think it sets an absolutely fucking horrible precedent for what you can and can't do on stream. And for me, the only thing that I could think is that she knew that people were watching. She knew that what she was doing was on camera. She knew that it was being recorded, and she still.
We
felt
won't
comfortable
judge you,
doing
Brittany did a
that,
town
which
hall on
alarm bells
Fox.
are going off, and like, well, what are you doing? No one's watching.
Yeah.
How do you?
Yeah, I guess this is my Fox town hall.
You want to know what's crazy, V? There's already a precedent on Twitch that I think people might have forgotten. I don't know if you guys know. There's someone called Nicole Slaw. Nicole.
Yeah.
She was okay. So she was a streamer on Twitch, and one night she was playing League of Legends, and a cat, like her cat, jumped on her lap, and it put its claws in. So
is this
she
about cats
gave
being
it a
thrown? Is that what they're
squeeze,
debating? I don't even know. See, that's the other thing. The topics don't give you a lot of room, I think,
to make
explore
it let
theory
go.
or explore
and a Riot Games employee saw it,
leftism,
and he said, "I'm going to back channel
complicated issues
and go to
of
Twitch
that.
and get her banned because I hate animal cruelty and fuck her. She's playing our game." So Twitch immediately banned her for life. They ignored her appeals. They ignored everything. And you know, this is why when this Alinity thing happened, that happened in the space of like 2-3 hours from Reddit post to Twitch ban permanent to appeal, get fucked. It happened in about 3-4 hours. It was insane.
It's been
and now
18
Alinity
months.
hasn't even been banned yet. I mean, she's already got previous for a bunch of shit, but like for her not to be fucking banned for this is like, Twitch is just a fucking joke at this point. The shit they enforce is ridiculous.
It's not even about
and the way they
her.
selectively, the way they selectively enforce it, rather, I should say.
And it was
I think
a year and a half ago. since the
Nicole
Vodka
Sly
thing,
is
which I think
unbanned
way
now,
worse than
unbanned now, by the way.
So it was a perm ban. She appealed. It got declined, and then like she was banned for like I don't know. I want to say almost a year, and then her and her boyfriend. I think they might even have lawyered up. I followed the story.
The only issue I have with Rajj Royale is the way they always invite Izzy Bear, a former military recruit and trans person, only to usually immediately kick them off the show. So, Nayo, and my apologies if I'm not pronouncing your name correctly, Izzy Bear is a friend of ours. Izzy Bear is the one who's been helping us out on Twitch, and Izzy Bear is actually the one that introduced us to EvaUnaLove, who is the non-binary activist, leftist in the square here, and is the only one worth your time, I think, of all these people. But they are putting us on the show. Izzy Bear is putting us on the show, and I agree. Izzy Bear gets voted off every single time. It really is gross and disgusting. But one of the things you got to remember is that it's user voted. So basically, people vote in these straw polls. So it really speaks to the community that watches this. Oops. I just closed it. I'll get it back up. But it really speaks to the community that watches this, because obviously if they're so deeply offended by someone who's talking about trans rights and talking about how they should exist as a person, like Izzy Bear constantly does, then yeah, their fan base is pretty toxic. They've got 22,000 people watching this live right now. 22,000. So I think of those 22,000 though, and this is why I think there might be some value in us doing this show in like a couple weeks, because they invited us to come on. There might be some value to us doing this show if we basically can turn some people onto leftist theory, maybe, you know, open their minds to some concepts, bread pill them a little bit. I mean, that is kind of the idea. Destiny usually is the one last, since he has the largest fan base. Him and someone looks like her. Yeah, I'm guessing that's how it works, right? If you have a huge fan base. Oh wait, sorry, they're talking.
Aren't animal agricultural animals and animal ag, holy heck, aren't they domesticated as well? What makes it better? I genuinely don't get that. Cows are just as upset when they lose their baby so that they can give milk. They have emotions. They're scared to go to the slaughterhouse. Just like we see these animals in our pets, we see them in those animals as well. But we want to value one because it's cuter or whatever the fuck, because we grew up in this culture. And I'm just like, I hear your outrage, and I'm not against the cat outrage. I'm not. I'm glad that people are stepping up for animals, but I just want to see it not being like this cognitive dissonance where we're going to turn our eyes to pigs, where we're going to turn our eyes to cows, where we're going to turn our eyes to chickens.
I have less against Destiny than a lot of people on the left, because I think he does important work.
When a human has a one-on-one connection with a pet, and when animals are grown and mass-produced for slaughter for animal feed. Yes, I know everyone's going to talk about the negative conditions, chickens in these chicken farms, they're horrible and those need to be remedied, but to equate those two it's absolutely, they're two very different.
Hold on, one at a time.
So it would be fine if we just took cats, raised them, slaughtered them in the same conditions because they don't have the personal connection. The only thing that's important is Alinity's personal connection. So Alinity is not in trouble because she hurt her cat, and the cat is important. Alinity's in
because
trouble
that cat relies on her for livelihood, to stay healthy, to stay happy, to stay in a comfortable home. So if you give an animal those things and then take it away by abusing it, you're a piece of shit. But when an animal is raised and there's not this personal human connection to these animals, mass-produced fucking by the thousands and then slaughtered.
The animals in animal agriculture that are taken care of well,
She's not raising her cat to eat
We
it.
want to give this great environment to animals and animal agriculture.
No, we
Animal
want to make sure they're
I'm not going to
comfortable.
interrupt
pushing
because
for
you're just giving
animal
opportunity to speak.
welfare,
Sorry, they're
and
getting
they
opportunity to
get
speak.
that
Do you have lots of
connection.
topics
Hold on,
at a time?
And
No, you
somebody,
don't.
somebody from the
Fine.
chat. Somebody from the chat asked, "What about animals that eat other animals?"
We're not animals in that sense. Do we rip animals open with our teeth? No. We put them through this weird.
We're smart enough to breed them, so we can.
Yeah, we're
because we do it more
breeding them.
efficient. Makes it worse.
Hold on. By the way, I'm okay with us going down this road, but we eventually need to come back to the topic at hand, and that is the.
So yeah, to answer some of your questions, they would not be giving us the questions beforehand. They're impromptu. I prefer that. I mean, I don't know if the problem being is that if we go on this, I don't know if the questions lend themselves very well to say being able to explore deeper leftist topics, right, or things like theory or capitalism or stuff like that. And obviously, I wouldn't want to get on there and just be like, "Oh, yeah, that's because of capitalism. You see, capitalism is the cause of all problems." No, you got to get in there and you got to stay as long as you can in order to be able to bread pill as many people as possible. Lab Meat can't get here soon. Lab Meat is already here, I think. Oh no, sorry. Beyond Meat is definitely plant-based, but I think they're mass-producing Lab Meat pretty quickly. Soylent Green is the solution. I agree. Soylent Green. Why don't people make jokes about Soylent Green when they're talking about eating the rich? It's always like, let's eat the rich, but like, it wasn't. Oh, I mean, Soylent Green, I guess, was everybody. And yeah, Soylent Green was actually eat the poor. Now that I think about it. But anyways, I wanted to give you guys a light taste. Destiny is kind of our PewDiePie. Who sort of left his pipeline. People writing on that. Destiny's our PewDiePie. Wow, that's interesting. I've never heard that before. Soylent Green is from a really old movie, I think with Charlton Heston, I could be wrong, where they find the whole movie, it's about a future dystopian society where the whole movie they're eating this product called Soylent, and it's what keeps people alive, and so human beings survive off this product called Soylent, and the twist, spoiler warning, is that at the very end, Soylent is made out of people. That's that's the whole, well, I mean, people are spoiling it in the chat right now. It's an old movie, alright, it's like 20 or 30 years old, so I think if you've already missed it by this point. Deontological. What a joke. Yeah, agreed. So if you guys want, we're going to do a show live on Twitch now. I just want to put 40 minutes of this, give you guys a quick taste, give some support and love to EvaUnaLove. Any of you guys are Twitchers, please subscribe to Eva. They are non-binary, so that is definitely me using the wrong pronoun. But they are one of the better leftists on Twitch, and they are an activist, and they are fantastic. So go check them out. And in the meantime, anyone else who wants, please come join us at Twitch. We're going to keep this live stream going, but we're going to talk about Ben Garrison. We're going to go through Ben Garrison comics and talk about Ben Garrison's incredible thirst. So please come join us. Come to twitch.tv/thesurfstv. We're going to switch right over there right now. So we'll still be live. I hope I can see just as many of you over there, because I miss you when you guys aren't there in the Twitch streams. So come join us, everybody, and we'll see you there.